To kick off for Green Bay.
Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back to...
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Laporta in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Check, pitch. Set. 52 blue. Hey, cross field. Ready, ready.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Tyleek Williams, first rounder out of Ohio State. They're on the tackle.
Ready, ready. Down, ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
On the tackle. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Back to the air one more time. That's a short one caught by Laporta. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He's to the 10, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Black, 95. Ready.
On first down, it's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Come on. Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Slide through. Let's go now. 10 black. Green jack. Jack cut.
From the gun, it's Love. He's got the lucky out of Texas, Matthew Bolden. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jack cut.
Now Jacobs. A big hole. Inside the 20. And he will score. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. Bent back, taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Laporta in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a huge play for Detroit. 31 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and go right back on track. The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
I think this is going to go down as one of the more impressive individual performances that I can recall in quite some time, and they have tried everything to slow this guy down, and up until this point, nothing's worked.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Ready. Set. Go.
Love will give it up on a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Set. Ready.
Love. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Black 40. Right. White. Ready.
Now Love. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Daniel Whelan.
On 4th down, the Packers turned over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Greg Dortch deep to return. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Black shot. Set.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
50, green. Hut.
Here's Lowe to throw. Going up top. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big gainer for Green Bay. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Red, yellow. Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw is Love. He's got it about the 8. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Donald Parham. Touchdown, Packers. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 20-yard line.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Detroit.
Laporta in motion. They'll send a man in motion left. They'll look to throw again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Lions first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Back to throw. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Blaster. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. We'll go play action with Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It's 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Open his crash. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Down. Red.
On play action, Love. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Check, cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Here we go, set.
Off the play pick. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
34 yards.
A big play at a critical juncture in this game. It's a gain of 34.
Come on, set. 10 black. Ready.
Now, faking the give, moving to his right. He runs with it.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Set, ready.
That is caught, and he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he will take it in himself. Jordan Love, touchdown, Green Bay.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, I'll tell you what. Executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
21. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green
Final
Bay.
second now of this first half as this one is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Laporta in motion. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. Drill, 52, blue. Here we go, here we go. 52 blue.
On first down, it's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Green Jack. Jack, cut.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
22 needle. Seal, black. 10 black. Ready.
Love to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 12-yard
45.
line.
What? Set.
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
22. Red, cycle. Set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, Your chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Black 40. Claude red. Yellow.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 37-yard
McManus's kick is good, and the Packers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He'll look to throw. Moving to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Oh, not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. And he's in! Touchdown, Packers. Big play from the special teams there, Greg. Not only did they come up with the block, but they return it for the touchdown, get a little bit of momentum with this big play.
Yeah, and there's always a little bit of a risk and reward that a coach has to balance anytime he calls for a punt rush. And we saw there exactly why you do it. You're able to get your hand, block the ball, and in this case, you get the extra bonus because it leads to a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Israel McCollum.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. Just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
That one on target to Watson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 29.
Love to throw it on 1st down. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it. Probably a little bit earlier than he...
And he will get into the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll run. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll look to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Detroit. He'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll bring up second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look at this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Set, ready. Blue 32, set, huh?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Left side, he finds Carter. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
Love to throw on first and 10. There's Kraft, the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Here we go, here we go. 52, ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he's got another one. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Back to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one's doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? A lot of times, the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Viking 18, Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hurt. Hey, smash.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down.